All right, San Antonio and Houston, as we're about to go. The San Antonio Spurs, more Garvin, Gene Banks, Fred Roberts, and Artis Gilmore. 3 over 80. And on the other side, Ralph Sampson's an 86. Reed McCray, Caldwell Jones, and Alan LaVille. So we're going to be about ready to go here in Houston. The Summit in Houston as the Rockets and the Spurs. And this is going to be really big as the Rockets going to be, there's the lineup, and I really think the Battle of Texas, this is the only time they play, unless there's the playoffs, for Garvin, Banks, Roberts, and Gilmore. I really think that San Antonio, as we're ready to go, and this is ready, and we're underway. Here we go, off camera, and we're underway. Here's LaVelle, and Houston will start. So LaVelle will start. This is going to be for Houston. Damn it. So Garvin the other way as they go down, and this Garvin is up and no good. This, I'm just trying on my TV to get it working. My TV is, remote control is terrible, and that's going to be Caldwell Jones, I believe, the first two. And I'm trying to think. That was my cat's used to it. My one cat didn't even wake up as we're playing here, and I'm trying to get this thing going. There we go. Here's more, and then it goes up, and it makes this absolutely garbage. So maybe I ought to just do that. There it is. Don't push it. And that's going to be more as I finally get it going. And here's more to shoot too, and they're going to make one. So Houston has a 4-1 lead. I wasn't really watching too much early on. And it'll be 4-1 in Caldwell Jones. Caldwell Jones, I believe, played for the 76ers or the Blazers. I remember him in the 77 finals. Here's Moore. Moore will bring it around to the end. Moore the baseline. That's going to be a block. Here's Reed. Robert Reed. He has the same name of the guy that played down on the Brady Bunch. And a miss. The rebound. Here's Banks. You got to hit those early, especially if you're Houston. Spurs are 1-0. Houston is 1-0. And after this, Kansas City and San Diego will be the first time San Diego plays. Before to 3. No, actually, San Diego lost their game. And here's Reed now for Houston. Now early on, LaVelle. They're going to try and get him underneath. LaVelle. And blocked away. Here's McCray. Over to Reed to LaVelle. McCray will pull and miss. In and out. Artis Gilmore with the rebound. They're going to bring it up. Here's Banks. They'll go to George Garvin. And the Iceman will lay it in. It's going to be 5-4 early. If you're San Antonio, you're one of the favorites. You're playing a rival. And the timeout for Houston. It's San Antonio 5, Houston 4. So Houston will throw it in. San Antonio, 5-4 early in this first quarter. They're going to bring it down to LaVelle. LaVelle now. Outside to Robert Reed. They go to Ralph. Ralph has not really done too much. There's Ralph. That's easy. And Artis Gilmore says no way. As Ralph Sampson got Artis Gilmore. Remember, University of Jacksonville. He was that good of a player. And he played in the 70s with the Bulls. George Garvin off the back. It'll be 7-6 San Antonio. San Antonio's 1-0. Houston is 1-0. The winner will go 2-0. The loser to 1-1. If you're Houston, you would love to go 2-0 with one of your wins. Oh, look at this. Sampson. Yes, it's how you finish. And Gilmore couldn't get the rebound, and Ralph got the offensive board. And it's an 8-7 game. Gervin. Oh, they got Gilmore open. And Gervin, no, here's Artis. Blocked again. 2 blocks, and here's McCray to Lavelle. Lavelle pulls and misses. And that'll be out of bounds, Houston ball. So nearing 5 minutes to go here in the first, 6 minutes. 8-7 Houston. Here's McCray over to Reed. Lavelle out to McCray. Some of the games, a lot of fouls, some not. And here's Artis. Here they go the other way. Here's Banks. They give to George, and George will go to the line. An 8-7 game. Gervin, and missed it. 8-7, and here's Gervin. And he nails it. Lavelle. Couple, that's going to be good. It's 10-8. And more. Here's more now. Houston a 10-8 lead. If you're San Antonio, you're like, hey, there's more. No good. And Ralph the other way, playing good defense. They bring it up to McCray. They get back. Will McCray be able to pull it in? Lavelle. Gilmore has not been doing a good job on Ralph. Ralph, no. And finally Gilmore gets the stop. They go to Moore. And here's Moore for San Antonio. Remember, you play early. They play 11. Gilmore, no. Jones again to McCray. 10-8, 5 minutes to go here in the first. Lavelle can't have it, and Gervin the rebound. Here's George, wants to push it up. It's 10-8. You have Gervin and you have Artis Gilmore, and you really got to get it. You really got to get things going, because right now, here's Moore to Roberts, got a pull, and does, and misses. And here's Robert Reed the other way. Been a while since anybody scored. Lavelle, no. Ralph, yes. 12-8. Moore. Thanks. And the steal, Sampson. Go to Robert Reed. Reed, no. Jones, yes. And Houston, Caldwell Jones is now 14-8. And if San Antonio isn't, they got to call timeout if they're not careful. Houston can open up a big lead. It's going to be hard to come back here in the Summit. 14-8. Well, they wish they could play at the Astrodome. Right now it's Houston 14, San Antonio 8. And Houston. Now remember, Detroit plays at the Palace of Auburn Hills, not the Silverdome. So it's 14-8, Houston leads. San Antonio's got to bring it in. They give it to Artis, who hasn't really been the player he was, remember, in the 1970s. Artis Gilmore had, there's George Gervin, 14-10. Artis Gilmore in the 70s played for the Chicago Bulls. He was a dominant player. They went to Western Conference Finals, I think a couple times. Elo to Ralph. Ralph is in. Ralph, and a foul, and he'll go to the line. That's on Artis.
First personal foul.
And that'll be Artis' first. Sampson will miss one. Gotta hit these. It's not enough just to get a foul. And they're gonna make two. I mean, you get 6 fouls. Now remember, in the playoffs, it'll be 12 minutes, but 12-minute quarters. But he lost a little bit of an edge, Artis Gilmore, and in reality, they had a very good record. And a lot of people thought, there's Gervin. A lot of people think that San Antonio will challenge LA for the title in Western Conference. Lavelle, a lot of people still think LA is the king, but, you know, LA played the Kansas City team, not great. That's Ralph Sampson. Ralph doing very good. It's 17-12. And Moore will bring it up. Over to Roberts. They go to Edmondson. Over to Gervin. A lay-in, no good. Jones the other way. Here's Elo. Elo to McCray. Pulls and misses. Elo. Rebound. I don't know why he didn't go up with it. McCray. Yes. It's 19-12. And Houston, at this moment, is looking very good. I mean, right now, San Antonio's got to be careful. A big early Houston lead. Here's Artis. And a foul on Ralph. It'll be Ralph Sampson's first foul. And Artis Gilmore will shoot 2, and he straddles that one in. 2 minutes to go, 19-13. They won 19-14. And right now, they want Ralph Sampson to sit down and rest a little bit. 19-14 now. Elo over to McCray. Robert Reed. Reed. Oh, they moved, shuffled his feet, no good. Gilmore. Paxson. Banks, and that's going to be a foul. 19-14. So 19-15. Now it's 19-16. Notice Ralph is out. Now Elvin Hayes is in. Remember Elvin Hayes from the University of Houston. This is 15 years in the league. He's good. Elvin Hayes also played in Washington when they won the NBA title. That's Craig Elo. And Houston has a 21-16 lead. The next game will be Kansas City and San Diego. A solid game. There's Banks. Mitchell. Mitchell. One-on-one. They got to let it go. Mitchell will shoot and sling it up, and it's in. It's 21-18. Remember, in the run and gun rules, you only have a 20-second shot clock, which is making it hard for offenses. A couple dribbles, and that's it. Bailey. They go to Elvin Hayes, and he's out of bounds. Subs will come in. Houston by 3. Ralph Sampson is sitting out. He wants to sit out for the rest of the quarter. 21-18. Here's John Paxson. John Paxson, his brother, I don't know whether it's his brother or whatever, but Jim Paxson just had a great game for the Portland Trailblazers. Mitchell will go back. I believe the Blazers won. They're 1-1. Mitchell a second time shooting. Under 20 seconds. Here's Elo. Elo again over to Reed. Reed, 5 seconds. Reed, Elvin Hayes. No. And at the end of the first quarter, Houston has a 21-18 lead in game number 2 for both these teams. there's John Paxson. And they'll bring it down. So San Antonio, starting the second quarter, is Mitchell. They'll lay it in, and it's good. He's more effective than George Gervin now. When you don't have Ralph Sampson out there, now all of a sudden you have problems if you're Houston. Here's Elvin Hayes. Hayes on the baseline, and he's fouled.
First personal foul, first team foul.
So San Antonio and Houston. That's going to be one miss, Elvin Hayes. And he makes the second. So Elvin Hayes is 22-20. Here's Paxson. Paxson again to Lucas. No. They go the other way to Walker. Walker will bring it down. Kind of a long first quarter there. There's Elvin Hayes over to Robert Reed. Elo to Walker. Walker fires a three and misses. Here's San Antonio the other way, Edmondson. Paxson outside to Lucas. That's John Lucas. Edmondson scores.
Yes, Gene Banks.
And we're tied at 22. Houston a little silent here. No Ralph Sampson. They got to get him back in the game. Ralph is sitting on a bench, number 50. Elo, no. Rebound, Elvin Hayes, no. And Jones the other way. Here's John Lucas. What coach? San Antonio. Lucas. Jones, and that's going to be hammered. Bailey with the foul. And rolls in. 23-22. 24-22. San Antonio. It's Craig Elo. Reed scores. 24-24. Robert Reed with the made basket, and right now Houston is going down. Here's Banks. Mitchell. Mitchell, what a move. He can't get it. Mitchell, and he's fouled. And that's on Elvin Hayes.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And I'm telling you what, Mike Mitchell's doing a good job. He has 5. This might be number 6. San Antonio now has a 2-point lead. That's the biggest thing. Here's Lloyd. Lloyd will bring it in. Lloyd goes over. There's Elvin Hayes. Lloyd and a foul, and it counts. So Lloyd hits it. And now we'll shoot the end 1. Williams, and let's see what they do now. Lloyd straddles out. Locker to Paxson. In the running gun league, you only get 6 seconds to get it over midcourt and 20 to get off a shot. Lloyd over DeVitt, no. Oh my goodness, he didn't get it. Here's Mitchell. Edmondson over to Mitchell. Oh, hits. And that's going to be Mitchell, 28-26. Well, this is City and San Diego, 2 of the bottom teams at the West. But they kind of get their game out of the way with. If you get the trip, though, one of them might be number 8. Who knows? Walker, no. Rebound. Here we go the other way to San Antonio. Right to Mitchell, and he slams it in.
Assistant, John
San Antonio with a 4-point lead. Right now, Elo, I'd call a timeout to get the players on. Nevitt 0 for 1 shooting. Lloyd pulls and ends. That'll straddle in 30-28. Tell you what, right now, this is a solid game. Oh, should have pulled. Mitchell. Another long shot, no good. And Lloyd the other way. They want to bring it down, one-on-one. They give to Nevitt. Nevitt, no. And Jones will bring it down, Edmondson. Paxson to Jones. Go to Mitchell. Long shot, Mitchell, no. And here's Walker the other way. Wow, since we've had a break. Lloyd. Bowles and misses. Edmondson. Outside to Paxson. Mitchell. Long shot, no. And Nevitt will go. Here's Lloyd. Lloyd, and that's a block. Elvin Hayes, no. Couldn't put it in, and here's Mitchell. It's been a while since we've had a stoppage. There's John. And John Paxson gets it in. And San Antonio, they would like to get in their subs. And that's a timeout, Houston. They got to get them in now. They're down by 4. And San Antonio 32-28 lead.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Lavelle. McRae. Oh, what a play to Ralph. And that's going to be a foul.
First personal foul.
That'll be on number 11 there. That is not going to be on Artis Gilmore. Sampson. And he hits both. Now all of a sudden, this is the first time Ralph has come in a while. And now you can feel his presence. 32-30. Moore. Move. Banks. No good. Here's George. George will pull and hit.
George Gervin.
So George Gervin off glass. And San Antonio a 4-point lead. So San Antonio coming in here to Houston wanting to win. Ralph the hook. No. Gilmore the rebound to Moore. San Antonio would love to go 2-0. You play 11 games in the West, 10 in the East, and there's a foul. So that'll be Sampson's second. And Gilmore, no good there.
At the line for 2.
So really, Sampson's got to watch himself. He doesn't want a third foul. Even though you get 6 in this league, you don't want a third foul. Because if you get a fourth, then you got trouble. Lavelle, Sampson, and Gilmore.
Artis Gilmore. Second personal foul.
So that's Artis' second. And Ralph Sampson, that'll fumble in.
Taking 2 shots.
Ralph Sampson, no. Rolls out. Not really rolls out, but bumps out. George Gervin. George Gervin in and out. Ralph the rebound. Reed to McCray. McCray to Lavelle. Lavelle got it. Bounces in. 35-33. So right now, Houston down by 2 to San Antonio. George Gervin, and he's fouled. On Ralph. His third, they gotta be careful. And Gervin, no. He's gonna keep Ralph out. And Ralph Sampson will be out. He's on the bench. Again, with 2 minutes to go in the quarter, Ralph is out. Reed now, 2 minutes to go here in the second. Here's Reed. Over to Lavelle. Reed. Fires. No. And Gilmore the other way, all the way down to George. George Gervin, and it's a 5-point San Antonio lead. And I'm telling you right now, this is San Antonio trying to pull away. Lavelle. Walker to Jones. Reed, no. And Artis will go to Moore. Into Moore, no. And tipped away, and
Substitution for your
subs will come in.
Number 20.
2002 season, we're going to run like this. So far, so good with the games. Having a lot of fun. It really is, and it's going quick. Gervin. And got it.
George Gervin.
40-33. San Antonio leading Houston. Here's Robert Reed. Reed. Lavelle to Reed. Reed, no. And Gervin to rebound. They want to push it up. Here's Moore. George got it. And San Antonio has pulled ahead by 9. You know, they were slow early, and we were talking to ourselves, can Houston make it 2-0? But it's all going to be on Ralph Sampson. That's going to be all Ralph Sampson. And he's in there good. When he's not, that happens. Gilmore, 10 seconds. Banks got it. And it's now 11. Remember where it was with 2 minutes to go? Teagle fires, no. Remember where it was? Now he goes out. Ralph Sampson goes out, and now 44-33. Eight of 12, 18 points, no assists. .33. Moore. Over to Banks.
Rockets foul.
And that's going to be a foul on Houston.
Second personal foul.
So remember, you only get 3 fouls as we begin the second half. 3 fouls in a quarter. The third foul is a penalty. So you get 2 fouls to give. So
George Gervin. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Houston, Robert Reed. 2 shots. Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Allen Level.
In the game, and it is a very difficult, they're a tough team when he's in the game. Oh, he has 3 fouls. It's going to be tough. There's George Gervin on the baseline. Knocked away, and Colwell Jones to Lavelle. Lavelle, it's a 2-on-1. Lavelle inside. Lavelle scored. And now it's a 7-point game. They're really good with Sampson in. Really bad with him out. Everybody is better with Sampson in. Gervin. Gervin, no, and Sampson a rebound to Lavelle. They saved him in the first half. Now they're playing him in the second. Reed. Ralph has 3 fouls. Ralph got it, and now it's a 5-point game. It's an 8-0 run. Houston has 8 straight and no timeout by San Antonio. And a steal by Reed. Lavelle wide open, the lay-in is good. They should call it timeout. 46-43. 10 in a row. Will Moore call it timeout? No. They're going to just play through it. Roberts. The Banks. No good, and a block. Here's McRae. They go to Lavelle. Over to Reed. No. And Banks. Moore. Stolen away by Reed again. They can make it a 1-point game. McRae. Lavelle. It's a 1-point game. A timeout, San Antonio. It might be a little too late for that. But San Antonio by 1. It's a 12-0 Houston run. So it's a 12-0 Houston run. Antonio 46, Houston 45. Banks, and he hits. And that was very important, not allowing Houston the ability to come down and get a lead. But here it's a 3-point game. Reed to Ralph against Artis. Ralph Sampson, what a shot, and now it's a 1-point game. Gervin pulls and hits. George Gervin now. This game, if you're just tuning in, was a 13-point game, 46-33, a 14-4 run. Rouse, no. Artis Gilmore will get it. They push it ahead. Banks over, and that is George Gervin. And San Antonio has opened up a 5-point lead. 4:45 to go. LaBelle. Houston. Gonna go to Ralph. Ralph knocked away. I think that'll count as a block. Artis Gilmore getting better and better. Remember, he was owned early. Banks to Roberts to Moore. 3. No. Oh no, and Ralph the rebound. They're gonna push it up. Robert Reed. 4 minutes. Reed, no. And Roberts the rebound. They're gonna go to Gervin. Gervin, no. And Robert Reed. 3:50, Reed, laying is good. It's now a 3-point game. Houston is pushing the ball very well. Moore. To Gervin. Over to Banks. It's a 3-point game. Gervin, one-on-one. No. And Caldwell-Jones will go the other way. McRae. Robert Reed pulls and hits. It's a 1-point game. 52-51. Now all of a sudden, my goodness, a timeout by San Antonio. If you're Houston, you're doing well, but you are let's put it this way, just bearing it when Sampson is not in. And he's not in now. Sampson is not in. Mitchell. And got it. Oh, they're eating him alive. San Antonio might be poised to get a lot of points here in a row. Remember, it was 46 to 33. 47 to 33. They gotta go. They pull and miss. And Gilmore the rebound. Here's Paxson. Lucas. No.
Ball is turned over. Spurs ball.
And they can't get really anything going offensively, and they couldn't get a rebound defensively. Lucas. John Lucas. Lucas, a move, no good. And Elvin Hayes, the rebound. McRae.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes. At 54-51, the Teagle. In and out, and Walker will have it. Walker pulls and misses. Edmondson a rebound. 40, they go to Paxson. The foul, and he got it.
Defensive foul.
Artis Gilmore.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And out is big by Artis, and he misses. So only gets 2, could have been worse. Bailey to Walker, and in Elvin. And Elvin Hayes from the University of Houston. Gotta love the slam. So many games, and so many, well, let's put it this way. Artis. And no, when the football season's over, we'll have 3 games. Of the 3 games in a day, and that'll speed it up. Hayes, no good. Rebound is good, and that's Elvin, 56-55 now. Houston is not. When you look at this, there's no Ralph Sampson, and they're still hanging in. McNamara. Williams. No good, and here's Elvin Hayes to Craig Elo. Walker to Bailey, and Houston leads. Houston has a 1-point lead. And the San Antonio Spurs, remember when it was 46-33, 24-10 run. Gilmore got it. And 19 seconds to go. Houston holding their own with Sampson on the bench. Teagle. Teagle, no. And that's it. Oh my goodness, and he does not count. It does not count. That would have been really big had it counted, but it was too late. At the end of 3 quarters, it's San Antonio by 1. And now we go to the 4th quarter, 58-57. San Antonio by 1. Houston will start off. Ralph Sampson is not in the game. Elo is. And they want to hold their own. I mean, when Sampson gets in, he's got to finish. Bailey, no. And Edmondson, no. Edmondson, no good. A third, no. And Walker will get the rebound. Remember, when you only play 11 games, all of them are big. Bailey to Ford. First minute. Elo to Bailey, and he's fouled, and it counts. It'll count. And the Houston Rockets, 59-58. Bailey, no. Baton again, they go over to Mitchell. Paxson to Jones. Mitchell hits, and it's 60-59. San Antonio leads Houston. Ford to Hayes. Walker. Ford over to Elo. Walker. And no. The other way. Mitchell. Oh, what a pass, and that's no good. Baton, and he nails it. It's San Antonio by 3. And we're 2 minutes in now. San Antonio 3-point lead, and Sampson is not in the game. What a slam dunk. Oh, that was really big. What a pass by Ford. My goodness. Paxson. Mitchell. No, and a foul.
First team foul.
Subs coming in. 62-61, 7:46 to go. Still no. No Ralph Sampson. Lloyd got it, and it's 63-62. The Houston Rockets are all going nuts because they got a lead, and they know how big it is. Paxson, Widener to Mitchell. Mitchell, the move, and Paxson the 3. Can't have it. And Jones the other way. Jones to Lloyd. Elvin Hayes. No. And Baton the other way. Edmondson. San Antonio trying to get the lead. Paxson. Widener. Edmondson. Mitchell. No. Elo the other way. Here he goes. Elo to Lloyd. Trying to get a three-point lead. Lloyd. No. And Mitchell again. Mitchell has had a good game rebounding. I only remember him with 6 points. Paxson now. Mitchell trying to get a lead. Mitchell, no. And Elvin Hayes the rebound. They push it up. Lloyd. Lloyd outside to Walker. They go Hayes to Elo. Here's Lloyd. Lloyd, no. And Edmondson the rebound. Edmondson can't have it. Hayes the other way. Here's Lloyd. We've had a long time and no scoring. Can't have it. Widener again the rebound. Nobody scored. Look at Sampson ready to finish the game. You know, Houston wants to call timeout if there's a basket by San Antonio. Mitchell will straddle it in, and they had to call timeout. They needed their players to get in.
Timeout charge to Houston.
I think they were open for one more stop. Sampson will come in now. Mitchell at the 2 to give him a lead. 64-63. They're going to bring it in halfway through the fourth quarter. Lavelle. Caldwell-Jones. Sampson. Baseline hits it, and that's going to be Houston with the lead again. 65-64. And I'll tell you what, right now, Houston, San Antonio couldn't make baskets when Houston had that dry spell. George Gervin. Robert Reed against Gervin, the 3. No good. And Caldwell-Jones, the rebound. McRae. And here's McRae. He'll take a look. Lavelle trying to go to Ralph. There's Ralph to McRae. Over to Reed. No. Gilmore the rebound. They're going to push it up. George Gervin, and what a block by Robert Reed. What a block on George Gervin. Look at that. Good night. And Gervin, I know they're going to get the ball back, but that's Robert Reed. Bring it out to Roberts. Banks to Gervin. Couple dribbles. 3 or 4. They go to Artis. And a foul. Well, they say third for him. I think more than that. 65-65. Slightly under 4 minutes. Gilmore, and he hits both. San Antonio a 1-point lead. Here in the fourth, Houston at home. They'd love to go 2-0. Ralph scores, straddles it in. Ralph Sampson, 67-66. And my goodness now, Houston is holding on. Trying to get the upset. Gilmore, no. And Jones the other way to Lavelle. Lavelle will go. Ralph can't hit it. Gilmore again, now no more. And they're going to bring it down. There's going to be 3 minutes to go. Not that much scoring here in the fourth. Moore to Banks, trying to get it to Roberts. San Antonio down by 1. There's more, and he got it off glass at 68-67. And here's Robert Reed. 2:40 to go. They're down by 1. Reed, the foul, don't go to the line.
George Gervin, second personal foul.
That'll be Gervin's second. And Robert Reed, no. Houston trying to tie it up. Reed now. Got it. 68-68. Gilmore will bring it to Moore. We haven't had an overtime game yet. No, we've had one. Indianapolis losing to Washington. Washington beating them 91-90, and it straddles in. Straddles and hung on the rim and went in. And it's 70-68. Washington beat Indiana in Washington. 91-90 in overtime. Reed to Ralph. Ralph, no. And Gilmore the rebound. Roberts. Moore. Him open. Gilmore, oh, what a move. Artist Gilmore puts it in with under 2 minutes to go, and now a 4-point lead. He faked them out, and what a move. LaBelle up by 4. Ralph holds and hits. It's now 72-70. And now they need a stop. Here's San Antonio. Gervin. Gervin will have the ball in his hands. Maybe a push-off. Gervin blocked. He telegraphed that. Here's Robert Reed. Robert, will he get it in? No. Robert to Jones to LaBelle. Sampson, and blocked away. That was Artis Gilmore with under a minute. More. Roberts, no. And Sampson will get it back to McRae. 47 seconds. McRae intercepted. Gilmore again. Here's Banks. They're going to go inside to Roberts. LaBelle, and no. Tipped away. Houston ball. And a timeout with 34 seconds to go. Wow. The ready foul under 2 minutes is a shooting foul. So who do you give it to? You know it's going to be Ralph Sampson. Sampson was blocked by Gilmore, then Gilmore intercepted a pass. Does Gilmore have one more in him? Remember, it's a 20-second shot clock. So if they take an early shot miss or a make, San Antonio can't just run it down. I think you're going to see something out of Ralph Sampson now. San Antonio, the heavy favorite coming into this game. It's a 2-point game. Here's Reed to McRae. Jones to LaBelle. They got to look down. LaBelle. LaBelle trying to come down. They got to do something. They're not doing anything here. They go to McRae to Reed. Can't have it, and here's Banks, and that's going to be more, and he's fouled. Didn't work. I saw what they were trying to do. They were trying to set it up, then go weak side. So Moore now will shoot 2. 72-70. The game is in the balance. Here's Moore. So Moore, and he hits one. 73-70. Now they do have a timeout, so if he misses, you can call it and go for 2. Moore, and he makes it 74-70, and a timeout. So what do you do at 74-70? You got to get an early 2 or try and get an and 1. Artis Gilmore in the last minute has done a million good things. Mainly 3 of them. Jones, they go to Lavelle. Lavelle, they got to do something. 8 seconds. No good, and Gilmore gets it, and he's fouled, and that'll be it.
Fifth personal foul.
And that'll be it. Artis Gilmore.
Artis Gilmore.
Houston has no timeouts. Gilmore, and he hits 1. He might want to miss this second on purpose. Gilmore, and he does. Sampson, McCray, Lavelle, and they're going to flip it up, and he scores the 3, but San Antonio wins the game. So a 3/4 court shot.
Your support is what makes this possible. Please drive home safely.
And he needed to go in, and he did, and that's it. 75-73. The thing that won the game for San Antonio, the Artis Gilmore block on Ralph Sampson. And then the Artis Gilmore interception late. And right now, San Antonio, a big win. This is a big win for them. They were on the road at Houston, and Houston had a legit shot to win this thing. You know, when they led 47, it was 47-33. And Houston got the lead. You know, it was big. And it was Paxson from Mitchell. So taking a look at the team real quick, not good shooting for either team. They need to work on that. The team fouls, there were 22 of them. 13-point San Antonio lead. They led 14. They led by 46-33. And 46-33, they blew that lead. So the update required, we're going to go. So this stupid VC earnings, I have no idea on that. So what we're going to do very quickly is we're going to go and we're going to save. And the update required, of course, for no reason. It's probably, hey, you know, buy more stuff. That's the update. And they're going to go there. So here's the update. We're going to hit exit. Yep. And look at this update. Stupid. I mean, stupid things. Look at this. Watch. And yeah, get all this stuff that I'm never going to care about. So next up. First of all, we're going to take a look at the box scores from that last game. The Spurs are 2-0, while the Rockets came back in the third after a big second by the Spurs. Sampson had 5 fouls. Well, if we had another 8 minutes, that'd be a heck of a game. And the Spurs, George Gervin, 24 points. Artis Gilmore, 14 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. He had 3 fouls. So now it's Kansas City and San Diego. Kansas City and San Diego, Theus, Woodson, Johnson, Olberding, and Thompson against Nixon, Pierce, Cummings, Walton, and Donaldson. This will be San Diego's first game at home. in the San Diego Sports Arena. And here in San Diego, it is San Diego Clippers. Really, you know, both these teams, I don't think Kansas City is that bad. But they got blown out by the Lakers in their first game. And San Diego lost their first game. I mean, they got blown away. So that's Mike Woodson ready to go. And we're going to be underway. Right now, Kansas City and San Diego. Here at
Eddie Johnson. Kansas City ball. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for San Diego, Bill Walton, taking 2 shots.
We got to make sure that's a hard foul. So Anderson with the foul, number 40. Johnson, third point. He has all of Kansas City's points. And he hits the fourth. A 4-4 game. So here's Nixon. Or Nixon. You know about the last game that we had? That 2 full court shots, one counted and one didn't. It's Johnson, oh, to Mike Woodson. And he'll lay it in, 6-4. They had long stretches in that last game when they didn't score. Here's Storm Nixon. Nixon. We've had a winner in the low 70s. Mid-70s. Never in the 60s. Storm. Reggie the rebound. Now move to Johnson. No. Can't have it. Here's Terry Cummings. Storm Nixon to Terry. And no. Donaldson. That's Donaldson. I got his name wrong. It'll be a 6-6 game. Thompson to Woodson. Woodson. Johnson. No, he fouled.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Eddie Johnson.
Eddie Johnson.
5 of the 7.
At the line for 2.
Eddie, 8 to 6. He has 6 of the 8. Norm Nixon. Nixon. And a foul.
First personal foul.
And Reggie Theus down. Now they got to be at the penalty. They really do. Walton will throw it in. Remember, Walton has injuries. He's really, really good when he's in, but he's like Ralph Sampson. Doesn't play a lot of minutes. When he plays, San Diego's a good team. Norm Nixon. No. And Thompson the other way to Johnson. Eddie, what a play to Mike Woodson. Eddie Johnson and Mike Woodson have all 10 points. It's a 6-4 split. Johnson having 6 and Woodson with 4. Woodson has both layups, and it's 10-6. Shot no good. Oh, Olberding to Woodson. Mike Woodson. Theus over to Johnson. Eddie. Eddie. Long shot, no good. Walton again, they're going to go to Norm. And a foul, and he got it. Norm Nixon gets it after he's fouled.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
So Norm Nixon is 10-9. Drew. Johnson. Johnson can't have it. And Ricky Pierce. Watches the Norm. No good. Cummings. No good. And Neely again. They go to Woodson. Mike Woodson. Woodson got it. 12 points, all the points by 2 players. And it's Kansas City 12, San Diego 9. Norm Nixon. Nixon. No to Ricky Pierce. Got it. And Pierce got it. It's 12-11. 12-11 now. Kansas City by 1. Thompson over to Mike Woodson. He fires and it's good. So it's 14-11. So right now Mike Woodson and Eddie Johnson are the only 2 with points. Norm. Norm Nixon. No. Donaldson, yes. And Donaldson, now the winner here will have the tiebreaker, and the upswing for the 8th seed. I'm trying to think of the 4 teams, 9, 10, 11, and 12. They won't make it. Drew pulls and misses. Donaldson again, all the way down to Norm. On the ground, and Drew. Woodson, Eddie, yes.
Eddie Johnson.
And Eddie Johnson, 16-13. Pierce. Norm, got it. 16-15. So Drew. Drew to Eddie. Eddie scores. Eddie's on fire. It's 18-15. And here's Hodges at a timeout. I believe that's not Craig Hodges. That's another Hodges. Kansas City 18, San Diego 15. Well, when you won 11 games, when you play 11 games, 0-2 is a big deal, especially when you're one of these two teams and they're going to struggle for wins. McDowell to Brooks. Brooks. Walton over Olberding, and Olberding will get it. They pass it out to Knight. Billy Knight, the former Indiana Pacer, and won't have it. And here's Norm. 2 minutes. You know they got to play these games like seventh game of the NBA Finals, which these really all are, because they're all one and done, especially when you make the playoffs. Billy Knight, and he got it. When we make it to, I think we're probably going to make it near May. It'll be one game, and that's it. One game a day, and Hodges over to Norm. Brooks. Nixon to Hodges. Into Bill. Bill's got to take it. Olberding the steal. And here's Knight. Knight into Drew. And Larry Drew has given Kansas City a 7-point lead. A team that got blown out by the Lakers is now beating San Diego by 7. So Norm Nixon. San Diego thought Nixon and Walton would be good. Brooks flings it and misses. There's Bill. And a foul, and he'll go to the line. Under a minute.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
Walton will miss that one.
Bill Walton.
And Walton will, there's Neely again. Neely will have it under a minute now. 22-15. Drew would have played Olberding. He can't have it. And here's Bill Walton over to McKinney. McKinney inside. No. Can't have it. Here's Billy Knight. The old Indiana Pacer, Eddie. Eddie, reverse lay-in, no. Through 22-15. Eddie for 3 and nailed it. 24-15. Oh, for 3, what am I thinking of? That's a college 3. And McKinney, they're going to bring it down and run it to 6, and that'll be it. McKinney. Nope. Kansas City by 9. And after the first quarter, 24-15. Kansas City just coming on late in the quarter and doing really well. It's been a while for San Diego. Now they're going to go to Hodges to begin the second. Towns, Hodges over to McKinney. Walton. No. And Olberding the rebound. Boost to Drew. Wide open. Hit and no foul. And I thought that was interesting. He should have just. McKinney over to Walton. The lay-in and he'll shoot. Olberding with the foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And Bill Walton will miss.
Bill Walton, 2
Walton
shots.
again, and he hits it. 24-16. An 8-point lead, and you never know. Here's Billy Knight. They got killed versus the Lakers. Now, the next game we have will be the Lakers and the Jazz. That'll be a big one. Knight, no good. That'll be huge. That might determine number 1 seed and Jones the slam. Lakers will be at the Jazz. You never know about those games. Buse. Buse. I'm going to say it's Buse, even though I pronounced it different. Drew. And he'll try and take it. Flings it. No good. And Walton again to McKinney. They push it up. Jones outside McKinney. Jones. Weird shot. Overding the rebound. Hughes to Billy Knight. Billy Knight went to Pitt. Indiana Pacer. Drew nails it. And Larry Drew puts it in. 4 straight for Drew in Kansas City. And it's Kansas City 26. San Diego 18. Ball to McKinney. Jones, 3. No, in and out. Olberding the rebound again. There's Knight to Drew. Knight. Billy Knight. Hard hit, and here comes San Diego the other way. Hodges. Hodges to McKinney. To McKinney. No. Drew. They go to Knight. Drew. Billy Knight. Nope. Up and in the air. McDowell, the rebound. Here's McKinney. They really, I think there's only been 4 points by Kansas City. San Diego trying to make it a 6-point game. Jones. No, I mean the defense right now is very good. Here's Larry Drew. Larry. No. And Hodges the other way. Walton backs down Neely, and it's 26-20. Hughes. Trying to get it in for Kansas City. It's just Drew. Got it. And Larry Drew has given the Kings a 28-20 lead. So McKinney. McDowell, no good. And here's Billy Knight the other way. They want to keep it going. They go to Buse, over to Larry Drew again. Olberding, I mean, he's a starter and he's getting rebounds. Knight to Larry Drew. Here's Knight, a long 3, and in and out. McDowell to McKinney. Hodges. Holds and hits. And a timeout by Kansas City. It's Kansas City 28, San Diego 22. So Kansas City has a 6-point lead here in the second. Reggie Theus. No. Michaud from the Houston Cougars is in. Here's Eddie. Eddie against Donaldson and a foul on Donaldson.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Eddie Johnson, 13 of the 29, and this will be 14, and he ends. 30-22 here in the second. Here's Ricky Pierce. Cummings back in the game. Pierce. Nixon. Hodges. No. Donaldson, offensive board. And Donaldson, one of the few things they're going to do, and here's Reggie. He is to Thompson. It's Larry Drew again. Larry has scored a lot of points. Mike Woodson, the three. Kansas City's Mike Woodson has just hit a three. A rarity in this league. And Kansas City's up by 9. Arm to Ricky. Ricky got it, straddled in. 33-26. Reggie. Reggie, oh, look at that. Move by Theus, he missed. Reggie. Out to Mike. Drew and stolen away. Nixon. There's Reggie Theus again. Reggie. Reggie scores. A 9-point Kansas City lead now. And Kansas City up. San Diego right now having trouble. There's Terry. Terry, no. And Reggie. Reggie Theus over to Drew. Theus. Norm Nixon, and here they go the other way. Norm Nixon. Nixon got it and won. Norm Nixon, and now they got their starters in. They have to get it working. Norm and a miss. San Diego might go 0-2. Mike Woodson. Woodson, no. Terry Cummings again. They got Walton back in there. He's number 32. Terry, no. Donaldson, he gets all these rebounds. Donaldson, he gets all these rebounds. He'll go to the line. I said that twice. And Theus is third. And Donaldson is close one around.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second one hits. 35-30. They're coming back. Eddie Johnson in a minute. Walton. Norm Nixon pulls and straddles it in. So 35-32. Hughes. A minute to go, and it is a 6-0 San Diego run. Thompson. I believe it's 6-0. It was 35-26. Overding, Daddy, 3, no. And Donaldson, they can bring it up and make it a 1-point game. Norm. Terry now. To Pierce. Terry. Nixon, no. And a violation there. 27 seconds. 35-32. They won old Kansas City. They want to hold him. Here's Thompson. And no rebound. Olberding. Oh, he had him and he got him. And Mark Olberding will have it 10 seconds now. Storm Nixon. Terry Cummings scores 37-34. The Kings 10 assists, the Clippers 5 in the game. But the Clippers have a deficit as Kansas City 37-34. Here we go, 37-34. And here's Nixon. Norm, what a move. Terry, what a move. No. Rebound. No. And that hurt. They had a chance to cut it to 1. Here's Eddie now over to Reggie. Reggie has 3 fouls. He had to exit the first half. Eddie scores. 39-34, Kansas City. I mean, Kansas City would like to go 1-1, but you never know in these games. 39-34. Nixon. Oh, what a move. Norm Nixon. And they cut it to 3 again. Here's Reggie Theus. Should have just pulled there. Thompson to Mike Woodson. Quite a great first half. Woodson out of 3. He faked to give to Eddie. Eddie got it. Oh my, why didn't they play like this against the Lakers? They would have done this. They would have been a lot closer. I don't know if they would have won, but again, this defense is not like the Lakers. Pierce straddles it in, and a 3-point game. Kansas City got a big lead, and then San Diego came back. They led by 9. San Diego hasn't got the lead, but they've come back. Woodson. No. Bolton and Nixon the other way. Norm to Pierce. Pierce Stone. Woodson. Daddy, 22, and Donaldson again to Pierce. Terry. Nixon. Here's over to Cummings. Bill Walton. Walton has had a terrible game. He's not really performed for San Diego. Don't really have. Eddie over to Olberding. The hook shot, no. And Ricky. Norm, splits everybody. Nixon, no. Norm Nixon out of Duquesne University. Johnson, and Eddie lays it in. 43-38.
San Diego timeout.
And a timeout, 43-38. Kansas City leads San Diego. $43-38. Pierce, Walton, and a miss. Olverding. They go to Woodson the other way. Reggie Theus, Thompson, and they got it there. 45-38, Kansas City. My cat trying to eat the plastic. On the other side, Kansas City again. They got a second big lead of the day at 7, and Pierce misses. Here's Reggie Theus. Theus again, and Thompson. Eddie Johnson. Nope. Norm Nixon to rebound. They're going to push it up. Remember, Nixon was on the first Laker team that won the NBA title. It's 1980. They go to Pierce, and no. Donaldson. Back to Cummings. Nixon to Pierce. They go to Norm. To Cummings. Cummings pulls and hits. Straddles in, it's 45-40. Here in the third. Theus. Reggie. Johnson. Long shot, no.
Kansas City foul.
And that's going to be a Kansas City foul on Donald. No, on Kansas City, a foul. Donaldson got hit to the floor. San Diego is down 45-40. McKinney. Walton over to Norm. Norm Nixon. Billy Knight has it, the old Indiana Pacer, Pitt Panther, and it is 47-42. Norm Nixon went to Duquesne. I don't know if they played against each other in the city game. Norm, no. Billy Knight. Billy will push it up to Reggie. Reggie and a foul, and it counts. And Norm Nixon with the foul and a big basket. Now it's 7.
Defensive foul. Norm Nixon.
And Reggie Theus. Now he has 5. 50-42. Kansas City leads San Diego. Takajawa. Tagajawa, you are making me hungry, your name. I just want to take a taco, stuff it with that taco beef and cheese. I want to put ravioli cheese in it. Ricotta. Thank you very much. Merriweather to Drew now. Drew. Larry Drew in the first half. A lot of airs. Drew. That's how he scored in the first half, but he misses there. Norm Nixon. 50-42, both teams 0-1. And when you only play 11 games in the tournament, you don't want to go 0-2. Craig Hodges. Jerome Whitehead. Jerome Whitehead from Marquette. He won a national title in 77 for Al McGuire, and it's 50-44. Reggie Theus over to Merriweather. Merriweather, and he'll go to the line. You know, they took away that Clipper logo in the middle of the court. 50-44, 51-44. Thank you very much again, Taco Chawa. Good to see you. It's 51-44, McKinney. Over to Norm. Outside to Craig Hodges. Brooks. Craig's got to fling it. He does. In and out. Neely the rebound, and here's Kansas City to Theus. Reggie Theus, and that's in. Really, it's a 9-point game now. I think San Diego is, you know, they're worried they might be bottom now. 0-2. And if they lose both, that's going to be a foul. Offensive foul
Substitution
on Brooks. Well, Brooks had trouble with an illegal screen. 1:10 to go. Drew. Larry Drew. Larry goes around Merriweather. Drew tried to get it in. Over to Merriweather to Buse. Buse got to fire it up, and he does, and he missed. Oh, I thought he was going to get his own rebound. Hodge to McKinney. Beat him to the baseline. The pass to Kelser. No, Greg Kelser played for Michigan State in the 79 finals. Larry Drew, and he'll go to the line. He's quick. You don't play good defense against Larry. But he misses one. 53-44. And he makes it. 54-44. 35 seconds. Hodges. Three on the outside. McKinney and Loader the steal. Loader will go down to Drew. Drew to Neely. Can he put it up? He's got to. He does. And it's 56-44. 10 seconds. Smith. And 6 seconds. Another offensive foul. Well, San Diego is, that's Jerome Whitehead with the foul. They got 4 seconds. They got to get it in. 3, 2, Drew, no. The end of 3. Kansas City is solidly in front, trying to go 2-0. They're trying to go 1-1 and even a record and make San Diego drop to 0-2. Well, it's the fourth quarter, and it's a 12-point game. The first 3 minutes are going to decide everything. If Kansas City balloons it up, it's over. Knight. Neely over to Drew. Drew to Neely to Knight. Neely, no. And Jerome Whitehead with the rebound. Smith over to McKinney. McDowell. And Craig Hodges now. San Diego really hasn't scored. Smith will put it in. And now it's a 10-point game. You got some subs in. As soon as I said San Diego hasn't scored, look what happened. Loader doesn't pull the trigger. He should have. Loader tonight. Drew. They got to score. No. Drew can't put it in. Whitehead again, another rebound. He's doing well. Here's Smith. And he'll go to the line. He's got to get and one. That's the thing. You got to force your way in. Smith, it's one. It's down to 9. Buse comes in. And got it again. Loader has 2 fouls in a row. And he's given up 4 points to San Diego. Now it's an 8-point game. Drew flings it. No. And McDowell the rebound. They're going to bring it up by Smith. Smith. McKinney. 56-48. McKinney and another foul. They can't set a pick. Craig Hodges. And now, if it weren't an offensive team foul, they would be shooting, but it's 56-48. Buse. Kansas City's trying to get a couple baskets, put this out of reach. Larry Drew. Larry Drew. No good. McDowell the rebound. Towns. They go to Hodges. What a play to McKinney. No. And he blew the layup. Here's Drew to Buse. Should get this easy, and he does. 58-48. Buse has made it a 10-point game off the breakaway. And here's McKinney. Hodges stolen away Merriweather. Drew. Larry Drew. Oh, might have been a travel. Billy Knight. Oh, that's a shot, no good. Merriweather, yes. It's up to 12. And now San Diego's got to go on a run. They have to. Go on a run, there's enough time, but into Brooks, and now laying is no good, and Merriweather gets it. Tried to knock it out of bounds, but Kansas City saves it. Drew, the laying is good. Larry Drew's quickness, and Kansas City is putting this game out of reach. Timeout, and Kansas City's got to talk about, San Diego's got to talk about it. They're down by 14 now. To 48. McDowell. McDowell over to McKinney. Towns. McKinney, they go to Hodges. And I mean, this game is Terry Cummings. No, in and out. Merriweather again, and here comes Kansas City. They got to get over the line. They do. And out of bounds. He was in the air after jumping from out of bounds. So Cummings will bring it in to Norm Nixon. San Diego has work to do with 6.5 to go. They haven't scored a lot of points. Cummings, and they score there. It's 62-50. But we haven't had a winner in the 60s yet. And if San Diego wants to win, that's probably going to have to happen. Drew to Thompson, score it. And LaSalle Thompson His first two of the game is 64-50. Kansas City's liking this. They're feeling good about a win and a 1-1 record. Cummings out to McDowell, Norm Nixon. And Norm. And off balance, and Thompson again. Here's Woodson. So Mike Woodson, remember he started out the game very hot on a hot streak. Through over to Theus. Reggie's got to shoot a three, and in and out. Here's stolen away by Mike Woodson. They got Theus, and Eddie Johnson will slam it. That'll do it. Really, it's 16 now, and Kansas City has looked very good. Donaldson to Cummings.
Kansas City foul call.
Mike Woodson with the foul.
Second team foul.
Walton will come in. Both very disappointing so far in this tournament. Cummings. Harry Cummings, no good. LaSalle Thompson. Rebound. Here's Woodson. Woodson, and he'll shoot two. Bill Walton with the foul. Mike Woodson, and he got one.
Woodson taking two shots.
Mike Woodson, and it rolls in 68-50. Kansas City will go 1-1. San Diego will go 0-2. And people are starting to see what kind of team San Diego can be. I don't know, they might be a spoiler, but I don't see them. Terry Cummings, no good. Donaldson, and that's in. I don't know, I just don't see them. It's going to be hard for San Diego to make the playoffs. You could have a lot of teams fighting for that 8. Seed, and Donaldson, Kansas City's going to have the tiebreaker. Pierce, and no, Olberding will bring it over for Kansas City under 4 minutes. What's in the Theus? Trying to hit the 70 mark. Eddie in the foul. Donaldson. That'll be one. 69-52. And Eddie hits it. 70-52. Just a blowout. to 52. And that'll be off glass. Terry Cummings. I mean, San Diego would have to play a perfect game to win this thing. It's Reggie Theus. Woodson. And no good. Olberding. Here's Spike Woodson and Johnson. Long two, no. And Walton the other way. Here's Cummings. Norm Nixon. And he has 70-56. Now they're playing a little bit of pressure. Here's Reggie. You know the winner of this game will have at least 70. That streak will remain alive. A couple teams in the high 80s. Bill Walton not having a good day or really a game or a series. I still think San Diego will have a couple games where they can really put it together. Your team, it's going to change. Like your coaching and everything will change. And I think it's Nixon. Norm off bring it down.
2 minutes remaining.
But I think it'll change, but still, Kansas City, I think today by doing this at San Diego has shown they're going to be there for the A spot. San Diego, well, you never know. Eddie Johnson, under 2 minutes to go. San Diego might get it. Kansas City might get 80. Arm to Terry. And Terry, and he'll go to the line.
Eddie Johnson, first personal foul.
Not many,
Team foul.
I don't think many fouls in this game because it's been a blowout. And Terry 74-60. And they're keeping around this buffer. It's Reggie Theus. And Johnson to Theus. LaSalle. Eddie. Baseline to bring it out. And Reggie Theus. Back to Mike Woodson. Eddie Johnson. No. Walton a rebound, and here's Ricky. Terry Cummings. Yes. Under a minute to go. And Mike Woodson with 15. He'll have the ball now for Kansas City, a 12-point game. LaSalle to Reggie. Reggie, no. Well, they're not going to get 80. Terry to Pierce. Nixon. Bill. Blocked. He's not to Bill Walton of old. And the Bill Walton of old is not here. Reggie Theus will probably just dribble it out. And they're going to win 74-62. Kansas City, and that's it. Kansas City, a strong win. They shake hands, and San Diego, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. As the Clippers fall to 0-2, and Kansas City will go to 1-1. Spurs are 2-0, Houston 1-1. And now we're going to see this, see the standings, and see where we are. So here we go, team comparison. The amount of fouls, 18, they really laid off. 42-36, again, those are down because, quite frankly, when you have a 20-second shot clock, 18-2, biggest lead, the Kings, led by 18. You know, when you, that's the biggest thing. 74-62 the win. So let us save and save as. There we go. And now what we're going to do is take a look at the standings and then the next games. The standings right now, in the West, San Antonio's 2-0. The Lakers had that big win. The Sonics 1-0. The Rockets, Blazers, Nuggets, Kings, and Warriors are all 1-1. The Mavericks have not played yet. Same with the Jazz. The Suns are the double deuce, and San Diego's a double deuce. So the Phoenix Suns, you got to worry about them. In the East, the Celtics and the 76ers are 2-0. Detroit's 1-0. The Nets, Bullets, Hawks are all 1-1. The Pacers, Bucks, Knicks, Cavs, and Bulls are all 0-1. Remember, there are going to be 3 teams not making the tournament there. For the Daily View right now, the next day, the next game we have a mega game. The Jazz at the Lakers. That'll be a huge mega game. Huge game. That'll be maybe for the tiebreaker for the number 1 seed in the West. But remember, when you go to the playoffs, everybody gets melded together. The 8 West and the 8 East get reseeded. They get reseeded. So this is going to be big there. That's the first game. And then the second game will be the Pacers, who lost by 1 in overtime. They will play the Bucks, who have high expectations. So the Bucks don't want to go 0-2. They don't want to go. The Knicks, Hawks, the Cavs, and Bullets after that. Bullets playing their 3rd game. Same with the Hawks. But the next game, I mean, that's big. Milwaukee lost their first game at home to the Hawks, 73-70. And the Pistons lost by a point at Washington in overtime, 91-90. So those are 2 teams that are really going to be playing. We expect that they will make the playoffs, but their seeding, it's ferocious. All right, that's going to be it for us today. Have a great day, and we're going to see you later.